So just now, we've recently got more House of Wolves information. So this trailer kind of sums up the new stuff that's going to be in the House of Wolves. So we got some legendary gear, we've got some ascending previous legendary gear like Crotus End gear, Vault Glass gear, and weapons. So yeah, this is actually a really cool looking trailer. So it kind of shows a few new stuff that's in the House of Wolves, what's going to be in it. Who are we going to be fighting? What's the new weapons that are in the game here? So here we got a picture of this giant, sort of giant captain right there. That was Skullass. That was or Skullas. So we're going to be fighting him in one of the quests, or at the end of the quest, as I would like to say. So yeah, I just broke down this entire trailer just to show you guys to tell you guys what's going to be in the House of Wolves. So we got new story missions, quests, and bounties. So Petrovenge in the Reef will be your quest person to go to, kind of like Eris Moore. So here we have a picture of a guy going over to the over to Petrovenge over here, and what he actually got was a quest, Gone to Ground. So it was a quest, so it's Gone to Ground. Stop Skullass from usurping power from the House of Kings on Earth. So, and also we have here is a quest. It's like a quest mission. It's like a quest story on Venus, which is a Kel Rising. It's a level 26 story on normal. The XP rewards is an XP bonus of 4,000. Head off the House of Wolves on Venus before their Kel Skullas can wrest control of the House of Winter. So we may be going to Venus. We're going to Venus again. We're going to be going to Venus, the Moon, Earth, and the Reef for some of these quests and story stuff right here. So here we saw some ships flying in, do their questing, and here we see Skullass fighting a fire team of 3 Guardians. Now, as you can see, he has a weird looking helmet. He looks a lot different than the other Fallen that we fought, like Axor, the Archon Priest, or Draxus, Winterkel, or any other giant Fallen that's a Keller sign. So we see Skullass teleporting back into the ketch, or a skiff, and flying off. And we also see 3 Guardians right there, showing off some of the new gear. And right here we got some new gameplay footage of the Terminus, which I've showed you how to glitch into in like 2 of the videos. So here we see 2 skiffs flying in, we have Skullass, and we have Vex portals opening, and we have these cyan colored servitors that are coming out of the portal. So we're gonna have to try and handle those guys in some way, try and destroy the portal. So after you complete all the quest missions and stuff, you'll have access to Trials of Osiris and the Prison of Elders. As you saw there's what's his name, Varix. He will be your vendor in the Prison of Elders. You can earn stuff in the Prison of Elders, and you'll be able to get some new and fresh gear from him. So, and in the arena. So that's actually really cool. So what we also do have is different parts of the arena right here. We see now what we see here is one of the few bosses, not many bosses. I think many bosses will sound better, but here we have the Vex part of the arena here. So we got a Vex arena. It's all this giant Minotaur guy that looks like a precursor, and we also have Trorg, I think that's what his name was, and we also have a ogre that has no eyes apparently. I think they've just been burnt out or something. And we see the Cabal, the Hive, the Vex, the Fallen. They all have their separate parts in the Prison of Elders. So it's kind of like Noah's Ark, sort of. They have these different we have all the different kinds of enemies on this in this prison. So this is pretty cool. We get to see more gameplay of some of the new weapons that'll be in the House of Wolves, and we see that ogre with no eyes again. I don't know how he's shooting his eye laser without any eyes, but I don't know how he's doing that, but we see another ogre getting Titan slammed right there. And, yeah, that ogre's basically dead, so. And we also have more parts of the Vex arena being seen right here. And these Vex look a lot different than the other Vex that we've seen in Venus and Mars. Now, these ones are red. they are just like lobster red, and they have spikes on the top of their headpieces right there. So, and we also see the Cabal being Nova bombed by a Warlock right there. This is just like a large group of Cabal right there. There's Valis Trarg being shot by lots of other 3 other Guardians right there. And we see another Titan just smashing through groups of Cabal, and there they go right now. They're dead. And there's a shockwave going past here. So, besides the Prison of Elders, we have another cooperative or competitive event, which will be happening when Xur comes all the way to the weekly refresh, which is the Trials of Osiris. Now, Trials of Osiris has its own separate weapons and gear, made especially for the Trials of Osiris. All the pieces of armor and gear that you'll get in the Prison of Elders, Trials of Osiris will have this yellow/gold color along with some black and some gray in them. As you see, there's kind of like a bee color. All the weapons and gear are the color of a bee, so that's pretty cool. Here we got the look of Brother Vance, which will be your vendor for the Trials of Osiris. Here we see 6 Guardians, kind of showing off some of the new gear that you'll get in the Trials of Osiris here. So here we see a cool looking auto rifle with an ACOG scope right here, and while this Titan is smashing into these group of people, just eliminating the entire team, you'll see a shotgun on his back, and on this Warlock's back right here, she has a machine gun, which looks really amazing. We see more gameplay from that later on in the video, and see she Nova bombs a few other Guardians, and we see some more combat, close quarters combat right here. You see a Hunter just knifing that Warlock in the head, and here we see the center part of the map, which is on Mercury. If you didn't notice before, it's the Burning Shrine, Mercury. So that's the first map you'll be playing on. See a guy shoulder charge or knee charging an enemy right there. See, the game mode that'll be in the Trials of Osiris is elimination. So basically what elimination is kind of like search and destroy, but without the bomb. So what you need to do is you're going to have to eliminate the enemy team of 3 Guardians. So there'll be teams of 3, kind of like skirmish or some other game mode, and as you can see here, these 3 Guardians are running towards the enemy, and basically, there's like about 5 rounds, I think, 5 or 4 rounds, but as you can see here, there's the machine gun right there. It does arc damage, and you can see that guy being sprayed down right there. But back to the game type. So basically, it's elimination. Like I said before, you gotta eliminate the enemy team to win. So if all enemies die, they win. The other team wins. So, and what we also have is new Crucible maps. So we have Black Shield. What was the other one? Black Shield. I can't really remember from the top of my tongue, but we'll probably see here. Oh, Thieves' Den. So we got Black Shield, Thieves' Den, and Widow's Court. That's what they're called. Now remember. So. Some of these maps are being showed off by, I don't know, they're just 3 Guardians right there, a Hunter, a Warlock, and a Titan, showing off some of the new maps. Now, Black Shield takes place on a abandoned Cabal base that is built on Firebase Thuria Phobos. So, Phobos is one of Mars's moons, if you didn't know that, but, this is... What the people said in the trailer was that this map is going to be very good within a skirmish and control. So, you're probably going to have a blast with this map if you're playing either control or skirmish, because kind of like open areas where you can snipe and, you know, use machine guns. There's also a flag that's outside here, and here we see a skirmish gameplay. Right here, people are just getting demolished over here. There's a guy blade dancing the other team, and they just all die from him. And here, we have some gameplay of Widow's Court. This takes place in the European Dead Zone on Earth. This looks really cool. I really like it. It's nice, and it looks more realistic than any of the other Crucible maps that are out there. So, we got this kind of church-looking area thing in the middle of the map. Might be the middle of the map. There's some good places to snipe from, as you see there. That guy got his head blown off. And we got a new hand cannon. That guy got a unicorn horn to the forehead. And here's, let's just stop right here. Now, this is the Lord of Wolves shotgun. And this isn't the only fallen weapon that we will be having. We will have a shot pistol called the Dreg's Promise. And a wire rifle, which we don't know the name of yet. So, as you see here, Lord of Wolves right here. Now, I'm going to play it. And we're going to see what happens. So, not only is it a shotgun, but when he sprays that guy down, he shoots it in 3 bursts. Now, that is amazing for a shotgun called the Lord of Wolves. Now, You'll see a guy sliding and barrel stuffing a guy with the Lord of Wolves, and he gets shoulder charged, and you see the Lord of Wolves dropping below him. So that thing is a 3-round burst shotgun, which I find really amazing, and it's probably going to be a very overpowered weapon in PvE or PvP, whichever one, maybe both, I don't know. But the Lord of Wolves shotgun also has an upgrade. Yeah, when dealing damage to an enemy, you have a chance of it setting on fire, so that's pretty cool. You can set your enemies on fire while you're shooting at them. And we see 3 Guardians right here jumping over a skiff and sort of shooting at the enemy team right here. We got some parts of Thieves' Den right here. This takes place on Venus, I believe. And yeah. And we also have a new cooperative strike, which is the Shadow Thief. Now, the Shadow Thief takes place on the moon. Basically, what you have to do is you gotta hunt down another fallen leader, which is Tanix the Scarred. So, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to fight your way through the Trader's Catch, as you see right here. That is one big catch. But it's sort of like the House of Winter sketch, or catch. Oh, why did I say sketch? I'm just gonna call it a sketch. Nah, you basically just make your way through the Trader's Sketch. Then what you do is you're gonna need to fight Tanix the Scarred like a few times. For the first encounter, as you see here, you're gonna have to fight off a bunch of fallen that are coming from that portal right there, where you teleport into the Trader's Catch, and you're gonna need to fight them all for a few until Tanix gives up and sort of teleports away, as you see here. Now, what's very different about him is that his weapon. Now, what his weapon is the Scorch Cannon. Now, if you don't know what the Scorch Cannon is, it's sort of like the Relic Shield in Vault of Glass, or the sword on the Sword of Crota mission, or when you pick up a sword from the Blade of Crota, or when you use the sword to kill Crota on Crota's End. Now, this isn't a sword or shield or nothing like that. That is a rocket launcher right there. That is a really powerful rocket launcher. You fire it, it sort of leaves a huge blast radius. As you can see here, this guy picks it up, and it only has about 9 or 10 rockets in it. It probably does have 9 rockets in it, but you probably just use them wisely. Just instead of just spraying around as a few little small enemies like dregs, you could be focusing on Tanix right there. You could probably shoot him with his own weapon, basically. As you see here, he kind of does his little melee attack like some of the other Fallen do, and yeah. So what's next in this trailer is ascending legendary weapons and gear. So what you're gonna need for weapons and gear ascending is etheric light. Now you can get those from Prison of Elders, Trials of Osiris, and you have chances of getting it in Nightfall Strikes as well. So what you use those for is ascending. Like, say you have an old, let's just say you have an old set of Vault of Glass gear that you don't want, that you think you'll just collect dust, or some old Crota's End gear that you probably won't be wearing anytime longer. So what you see here is a level 34 hunter with all of the Crota's End gear with a level 34. Now, with the etheric light and some other stuff right here, you're going to need weapon parts if it's a weapon, some plasteel plating, depending on your class. It could be plasteel plating, sapphire wire, or hydronic essence, and you're going to need some of those. You're going to need glimmer as well. And what you can do is you can ascend your current gear to the new defense level, which is, I don't know. And you can also upgrade it to the max light level, which is, I have no idea, but you can get it up to I don't know how much light it will give you when you ascend it, but when you ascend all of Vault of Glass gear or Crota's End gear, basically what you do is you just basically level up to 34. So that's pretty cool. If you have enough etheric light, you'll get to upgrade all those stuff. Now for the weapons, you'll need etheric light as well, as long as some weapon parts and other stuff. Then you can max that to 365 attack. So that's the damage upgrade for all weapons, every single weapon in the game. If you have like a shadow price or something, and you want to ascend it, you can do that with all the etheric light and stuff that you need. If you have all the right amount of stuff, you'll just be able to ascend that to 365 attack. Now, aside from that, from the exotics, now what you're going to need to ascend the exotics is exotic shards. You don't need etheric light. Same goes with armor. and other stuff as well. You're gonna need to ascend those with exotic shards. So I would recommend racking up on those when the game releases or the DLC releases. So next, what we have here is these guys going on this weird looking vehicle thing. Now this isn't a pike. I think this is, I don't know if it is a pike or not, but it's kind of big to be a pike. Well, I think it is a pike. I'm not too sure, but it's, wait, no, that's not, that can't be a pike. It's too fat. But, it's bluish, greenish, as you see here. And, we got more gameplay of the Terminus. Right here, we see a guy with the Lord of Wolves, and we see some guy with a hand cannon, and you see right here, we got a guy with a rocket launcher and a sniper. Those look really cool, and they kind of show off the Trials of Osiris gear as well. And what we also have here is 3 of the new exotic weapons that you'll be getting. We have the Lord of Wolves, the Dreg's Promise, and what seems to be a wire rifle right there, if you can see it on the right. So or not on the right, the left. So the Dreg's Promise, we get a little in-depth look at it. Now this thing looks really amazing. It's got reserve ammo. This weapon always has ammo on respawn. So if you don't have any ammo and you die, like in Crucible or something with this thing, you'll be able to respawn with ammo upon respawn. So that's really cool. Comes very handy. The thing does arc damage, and it has some upgrades which we don't know what they are. But we also have some familiar upgrades such as Snapshot, aim this weapon incredibly fast. Stability upgrade increases its weapon stability, and Field Scout, which maxes out its weapon capacity so it can hold more ammo. And we also have some more stuff on the left, as you can see, they're next to the arc icon and the reserve ammo. So you see there's just different stuff that'll kind of mess around with your reload stability and range, which I believe. So yeah, what we do have next is more gameplay, more footage, just wrapping up some of the House of Wolves stuff right here. So we got a guy with the Lord of Wolves, the guy with the wire rifle, and we got a guy with the Dreg's Promise. So that's really cool. I'm gonna be earning the Lord of Wolves. I really want to earn the Lord of Wolves and those new exotics, but that'll probably take a while. We got some parts of the Prison of Elders here. We've got Cabal, the Cabal Arena. This guy Nova bombing everything. Here we have the Vex Arena, and we have the Vex Boss, which is right here. I don't know its name, and we do have the Eyeless Shrek right there. And we also have that cool looking vehicle thing, which I do not know what that thing is. That could be like an Cabal Interceptor right there. I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be like a Cabal Interceptor. It has like these, it's like a tank. You shoot these balls of solar energy and you just basically just demolish your enemies right there. So I'm gonna let you enjoy this rest of the slow motion video. So hopefully I got to cover everything. I'm getting used to speculating. It's kind of my new thing. And I'm trying to get better at it every day, so please bear with me if I sort of stop and pause for a second because I'm choking and stuff. But never mind that. But if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and share the video. And if you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. And I will see you sometime soon on the weekly refresh.